this change in my routine? And all these feelings are hard, but I promise no hard feelings left between us. So please be patient with me. I know that I'm a handful. I don't fit comfortably in your palm the way that she would. I can be a hassle, I admit, but I'll be the first to put my hands up, and you'll get more than you put in, more than you ever even asked for from my love. Everybody's out, and I'm home alone again. Would it help you if I moved away, disappeared off the face of your mind? I can't tell if it's better or worse now. I overthink your every word, but I swear that I'm working on that. Just tell me that it's worth it. All the late nights after hours and overtime make this work. So please be patient with me. I know that I'm a handful. I don't fit comfortably in your palm the way that she would. I can be.
Well, a very good evening and welcome back to Ray White Canberra, the auction room here for another live stream auction. And today we're off to the wonderful, quite new pocket of LAWSON, a very popular position indeed, especially for its convenience for the town centre. And of course, the convenience of lifestyle on offer, that is 53 of 2 Rouseabout Street. On behalf of the entire Ray White Canberra team, most notably Mr. Vince Pineri, your selling agent. He has been guiding you through the past few weeks of your buying journey. And to the owners, first of all, I extend my gratitude for the work that you've put into presenting this lovely proposition. It's great to have you all tuning in, and to the interested buyers amongst you, I do wish you the very best with your bidding endeavours. Now, Vince has ensured that you've all been furnished, you've been complimented with all of the documentation regarding the sale. Most notably though, our contract. It's a fairly standard ACT Law Society document which legally identifies the unexpired term of the lease for Unit 53 in Unit Plan 4238 Block 1, Section 31 in the Division of LAWSON. The details pertained on that front cover of the contract, they are, well, exactly as you would expect. It's a cash and unconditional sale. There are no listed restrictions on the transfer of the title. We're offering the property vacant possession with your standard inclusions, most notably the fixed floor coverings, the light fittings and window treatments, all listed there and as inspected. Now, GST is of course not applicable to the price you pay. Settlement has been nominated in just 30 days' time, and a standard 10% deposit is required to secure your purchase. That said, if you have amended any of these details with Vince already, you do of course bid on that basis. Underpinning tonight's auction is of course the ACT terms and conditions of auction. Very straightforward, easy to follow rules of engagement that have been widely distributed. However, I will highlight a few of the more pertinent points. As your auctioneer, I'm the only one authorised to place any kind of bid or offer on behalf of the seller. Certainly not my preference, but if I'm in a position where we do have to do so, it will be at a level that is below the reserve price, and I'll clearly announce this as a vendor bid. I can decide the amount or the increment by which the bidding advances. Also may choose to refuse any bid. On that note, anyone registered to bid here, of course, you do have to have that paperwork squared away. And for those that are participating this evening, I'll note that all registration documentation and approvals have been cited and are approved. In the very unlikely event of a dispute or discrepancy, my role will be to adjudicate. I'll be the sole arbiter. My decision will be final. Now, of course, only subject to the reserve price. which is quite realistic, I would note indeed, at the strike of the gavel and screaming of sold. That clear announcement which every buyer looks for. The highest bidder, well, you will be our buyer. And of course, the obligation is then to sign the contract as well as pay the nominated deposit. No further bids, no late offers can be considered, however, once a sale has been declared. So to ensure your success, like I always say, I recommend that you bid. And of course, I recommend that you are above the highest bidder to make sure you're at the top of the tree there, so to speak, and above the reserve price. Quite frankly, you'll be then the buyer. The terms or conditions, otherwise unread, I take as being understood, and we can move forward on that basis. Well, speaking of moving forward, certainly this contemporary floor plan here is something that is very well sought after, not just for the convenience that it offers, but also the quality of the neighbourhood, the quality of the location indeed. Almost feeling like a brand new property here. It's set across 2 sprawling levels, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and of course the allocated parking space, making life ever so easy as well. But for my mind, it's just how easy it is to live in a property like this. The bamboo flooring giving you that sign of quality. Wonderful contemporary style kitchen, which will, I guess, quench the curious culinary mind. And of course, the outdoor entertaining space as well. The Rouseabout decking, the barbecue space, and the privacy that the courtyard has to offer. Upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, really it is complete and neat. And you've got that advantage of being so close to the Belconnen Town Centre, or even into Civic as well, given that it is in such a sought after key central location as well. Bidders, buyers, you've seen it, you've loved it. This is now your chance to own it. I call for our opening bid, our first offer of the night. Who'd like to get us away here for 53 of 2 Rouseabout?
410.
410,000, straight out of the gate, bidder number 1, and I wish you well in your purchasing endeavours now at $410,000, and we're away. A little bit shy of the guide price, I would note, but happy to start there at a number of $410,000. Would have thought maybe 425 on the rise from here, but at $410,000, we're fairly bid away with bidder number 1, $410,000. The suggestion, the recommendation, we go straight to 4.25 from here. Can I say 425? Just think about all the possibility, the easy care lifestyle here, the wonderful complex that it sits in, excellent neighbours, excellent location as well. It really does have it all in spades here in LAWSON. At $410,000, can I say 425? I'll call it away 3 times. Once at 410,000. Do I welcome in new interest? Do I welcome in potential competition? Or bidder number 1, perhaps you improve your position to improve your lifestyle. Twice of calling at $410,000. Motivation is very real, very determined to see a result here today. Conditional interest existing outside of auction terms, but we look towards selling it here and now. At 410 for the 3rd call. Do we see an advance? Do we make it yours now? Do you come in? Understood. I'll just give Vince just one more moment on the phone. Have those discussions to really, I guess, reiterate the key points of what a home like this has to offer. 410,000 is our current bid. If you're just joining us, we are midway through the auction for 53 of 2 Rouseabout Street in LAWSON. We've been seeing some excellent results, not just today over the past week, but indeed over the past few months. Even with the uncertainty of what's going on in the wider community, there is a lot of, I guess, robustness in the Canberra property market. You can be absolutely sure an opportunity like this is hard to come by, so my suggestion, my recommendation is to get involved now at $410,000 current bid and offer. It's got the Blanco appliances as well, excellent storage, contemporary kitchen as I mentioned to you as well, the Dakin reverse cycle heating and cooling, year-round comfort, year-round convenience, all bundled up in one nice neat package as well. $410,000 is the bid, just allowing Vincent a moment of consideration with both buyer and seller right now. As I say, the motivation is real. The guide has been to you all the way from the get-go, 425 plus. I would have thought that's pretty convenient, especially for something as new as this, for all the lifestyle opportunity at hand here. 85 square metres of internal living is what it affords. The outdoor area though, for me, with that stunning Rouseabout deck and the privacy that is there, just extends that living space even further. The proximity to all your major attractions certainly makes it an attractive proposition as well. $410,000. Just getting the signal now. Vince just needs another minute or two. Just bear with us. I'm going to put the pause music on for just a second. Just allow Vince that moment of a conversation to unfold. Bear with us. At 410,000, we hit pause. We just see what we can do now.
Every day when I wake, every day I wish I could wake up to the sunlight creeping in, but I can't have the neighbors watch me sleeping in the night, dim the lights. Every night I become a fractal in the cloud that we're thinking through. I create the window when I paint the view. How we feeling? How we keeping yourself busy? How you keeping yourself busy? If I can keep in touch now, probably never. I don't wanna sever. It's all my but our priorities forever. Get a chance to judge LA beyond the weather. Hoping by the summer we can gather all together. Hoping I can plan instead of hoping for the better.
Thanks, folks, for your patience. We're here, of course, for 53 of 2 Rouseabout Street in Lawson. Current bid is 410,000. Just getting the indication now that Vince is going to need a little bit more time to just have a bit more of a conversation. So unless we do receive another offer, I'm going to pass the property into bidder number one's favour. So I called it away 3 times, and I'd urge you to consider how important having that box seat position to be the first one to negotiate with our seller really is. So I'll call it away 3 times and look at everything on offer here. It's not just the size, but it's stylish as well. At 410,000, can I say even another 5 just to move it forward, to put yourself in the box seat? Otherwise, we pass into bidder number one's favour. First call, we see it maybe at 415 to at least buy that first right to negotiate. Second call, gavels away. We're not selling here at this level. We've been very clear in our expectations, and I think they're very realistic. Third and final time at $410,000. Any further advances? Do we go just that one more to get that position of power? Look, as surprised as I am, I will pass the property in bidder number one's favour, and I wish you the very best with your negotiating endeavours. I can certainly think that a home like this is going to be a very savvy decision in the coming future indeed. If you've got any questions about the property, please reach out to Vince. He'd be more than happy to accommodate there. Otherwise, we do thank you for tuning in. Good luck to our future buyer and to our seller as well. And if you are living in the complex, keep a very close eye on that signboard. We'd like to see that sold sticker popping up very soon. Good luck, and we will see you at the next live stream auction.
Every day